What's going on, guys? J911 here. Welcome to the first ever episode of this Manchester United Road to Power career mode series that I'm going to be holding. I've obviously, as you can see earlier on the channel, we did do an Arsenal career mode and that was good. This time I'm going to take Manchester United, but this is going to be a bit of a different career mode. It won't just be a normal career mode, and I sure hope so. I hope that it won't just last 6 episodes like the last one. Obviously, what we're going to do in this one is a little bit different to what other career modes are. I've actually changed almost all of the teams in the English league, so the Premier League, Championship, EFL League 1 and 2. And pretty much this whole career mode is going to be based around starting off from EFL League 2 and working our way up. I've changed all the teams in there from all the best teams around the whole world, such as Barcelona, Real Madrid, all those really good teams, popped them in the Premier League, and then gotten kind of like easier and easier as we go throughout the divisions, as you can see here. Just going through some of the teams. Obviously in our league, we've got some people like MK Dons, and then Leipzig, QPR, Willems, Sounders FC, stuff like that, right? So we're going to be having a couple of easy teams and then work our way all the way up to the Premier League, where it has teams such as Barcelona, like I said before. So it's really going to test me. And it's going to be a bit of a long career mode, hopefully, but yeah, it's going to be one that's going to be worked our way on quite a lot. Obviously, not only that, I think it'd be a little bit too easy if we just had the regular Manchester United team, especially with these easy teams. So what I've also done is change the whole Manchester United team, changed it so all of the players are pretty much youth players, which are from predominantly the Premier League. Players such as, you'll see the team list later, but we got players like Zalalem, Chambers from Arsenal. We got also a couple of Manchester United youth players, prospects such as Twanzebe and Fosu-Mensah. But obviously, again, that would make it a little bit too hard, I thought. So I've also added 2 marquee players that we're going to hold on for the whole series. No matter how many transfer offers or whatever, we're going to keep them, and hopefully the board won't ship them out because of them being unhappy or whatever. The 2 marquee players that we're going to be doing are Manchester United players. Obviously, for this season, our marquee player is going to be Ibrahimovic, but not to take away from the future. But we're also going to have Marcus Rashford as the other marquee player. Obviously, Ibrahimovic is probably going to retire within the next couple of seasons. Probably won't make it all the way to the Premier League. So we're going to have Marcus Rashford and hopefully develop him to be a world-class player by the time we get, as early as we can, obviously. We're just going through the team sheet now, as you can see on the screen. Obviously, like I said before, we do have players like Chambers, Twanzebe, Fosu-Mensah, and this is probably going to be the starting 11 for the first game, I've decided. But as you can see, there's all the players there. The main lack, obviously I missed out when I was making these teams. The main lack that I've noticed straight away before we even get into the career mode is that I've completely forgot to get centre backs. The only centre back I do have is Twanzebe, which is a Manchester United player, like I said before, but he is the only proper centre back that we do have. So this first transfer window, I will definitely have to look into getting a few more. Earlier on, you just saw as well the league objectives and stuff like that. They want us to brand exposure, normal, get a lot of sales out of t-shirts and win the league and etc, right? Obviously, my goal of trying to get all the way up as quick as possible, going through each league and trying to win the league in the first shot running, otherwise getting promotion. It will get harder, and I'm really, I wouldn't say scared, but once we get to the championship, it will be difficult to get through that. But hopefully we do build up this team. We start off with some of these youth players, youth prospects. Try not to sell too many of them. And we do, as you can see, have a few Manchester United players that are out on loan, mostly a bit of a poorer standard, but there's also Anyan Januzaj, which I thought would also be a really good adjustment for a year's time. I don't really want to bring in those loaned away players as of yet. I want them to kind of stay out there. They can develop on their own, hopefully. This starting 11 should be alright, and then we will bring in a couple more signings, especially for this first window, depending on what I especially need. Like I also wanted to do, as you can see as well, start up with your youth scouts. Start up with some youth scouts and try and get some youth players in straight away off the bat. And luckily enough, we were able to get 3 5-star judgment players straight away, which was really good, I thought. If we can get some really good youth prospects straight away off the bat in his first season, then we will definitely have a good chance to develop them and to keep them in the team the whole time throughout the career mode, which I thought is going to be really good because obviously the overalls of the players, as you saw before on the team sheet, are around the 70 mark or whatever. And if we can try and get in a couple of those players in early, they can definitely develop and be a first-team player, like Marcus Rashford will be. Obviously, I will be doing rotation with some of the players, like between Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic won't play every single game. They'll bring in Marcus Rashford and stuff like that as well. But I do want to try and keep Ibrahimovic for this season. He is world-class, guys. He is a really good player. I played with him a lot of times throughout FIFA 17 as well. But I do want to be putting Marcus Rashford through some training like we're doing now, put him a bit of training, get him to be world-class, and then to potentially take over Ibrahimovic's role as soon as possible, pretty much. Like I said, he will retire within the first year or so. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's what this career mode is. We're going to start from the bottom, and we're going to work our way up to the top, like I said. We got obviously this pre-season friendly matches in the group stage against Montpellier, Brighton, and a team I couldn't hope to pronounce. I don't know what the team name is. I think they're a Brazilian side or something. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you have any suggestions on things to like purchases I should make or something, or a better way to make this career mode more entertaining or something, leave a like on the video and comment down below. I really appreciate some of the feedback. But yeah, like I said, if you have any thoughts, let me know and I'll definitely take them on board. But for now, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.